Crocodile DunDee is a trilogy of comedy movies starring Paul Hogan as the cheeky but lovable Aussie larrikin Crocodile DunDee. He was a self-assured but naive outbacksman who found himself in troubling situations but always knew how to get out of them. Today's game is not based on Crocodile DunDee, but it might as well be. The Adventure of Bayou Billy, released in 1998 on the Nintendo Entertainment System by Konami. So this is one of those rare NES games where its Famicom counterpart, called Mad City, is actually easier. And it even has some improvements, such as enemies having less health, more frequent item drops, and being able to hold more ammo.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Billy West, known as Bayou Billy, is a Crocodile DunDee-like vigilante from the bayous in Louisiana. He has fought against a local crime boss known as Godfather Gordon, and Gordon has kidnapped his girlfriend, Annabelle Lane. This game has an interesting mix of genres throughout its 9 stages, though it's primarily a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and to me it actually plays very similar to Double Dragon. You can punch, kick, and even do a flying kick by pressing both buttons. You can also pick up weapons that the enemies drop, like clubs, whips, and knives.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
There's also firearms to collect. Speaking of guns, the second level has a shooting section where you can use your NES Zapper to play. I think it plays like the old school arcade games, like Time Crisis for example. Pretty fun. A few levels on, you'll reach a driving stage, where you must guide your Jeep through the swamplands while avoiding enemy attacks. You have a machine gun and grenades to even the playing field. Now, one tremendous feature that makes my job of getting interesting footage so much easier is this game has a quasi level select option. Kind of. It's a practice mode that lets you play through the first level as well as the driving and shooting stages. Not only that, but completing these will actually give you a power up or upgrade to use in the main game. So for example, completing the shooting level will give you more ammo. It's just a shame the game's so damn hard. I mean, look, it takes about 12 hits to take out the first enemy that you come across. Ridiculous. Being a Konami game, the graphics and sprite work is excellent. I mean, look at this image. I will say that the backgrounds are fairly samey, but you're in the jungle, so fair enough. So all in all, it's a solid looking game. As for its music, it's catchy but unmemorable, in my opinion. Now I never played this growing up, but it was quite popular, even getting its own comic book series, and an appearance on the Nintendo-themed cartoon Captain N.
The Game Master.
Keeps me up all night.
You must be Bayou Billy.
Something I've come across quite a bit doing this show, but I've never seen one episode. As for Crocodile DunDee, I barely recall seeing the movies as a kid, but somewhat related, I used to love watching Steve Irwin's The Crocodile Hunter. He was your typical wildlife documentarian, with great charisma and a willingness to put himself in danger for our entertainment. Now as a kid, I always thought Steve Irwin was invincible, kinda like the Jackass crew. But growing up is coming to terms with the fact that no one is invincible. Back to Croc DunDee though. Apparently there were murmurs of a 4th movie, but it turned out it was just a Super Bowl tourism promotion.
This isn't a movie.
So,
No.
It's a tourism ad for Australia.
Yes.
now on pricing, this is about $30 for a cart, and you're looking around 60 for complete. So, that was Bayou DunDee. Now it's got some interesting sections with the driving and the shooting, like keep the gameplay a bit varied, but it's still really hard. Mad City helps a little bit, but that's still quite difficult. So with that, this one will be going walkabout to the Barrel of Shame. Now, in retrospect, there are no bad games, but there are bad depictions of Australian culture. It's positively cartoonish. See you later.